What up, what up, what up? People. There's the Wii Spa in LA, California. It all started on a Saturday night. Just kidding. Who knows that? That's a little dub C right there. But anyways, so this dude went in there with his cacker out. And it kind of reminds me of this time I was working in LA, where I was working right next to where I was working. My shop was right on the wall. We don't have certain things like dividing property sometimes, except for just a wall. But where I was working at, right by my shop, is where we would smoke cigarettos, right? And the wall was only about 5 foot tall, so you could see into the park next door. And there was a car sitting in a parking space facing the playground, and there was a nearby school. It was maybe like a charter school or something. Yep. That would take the kids from that charter school, I think maybe it was like a kindergarten, to that park to play, because they had a pretty dope playground for kids. And anyways, the person was sitting in their passenger seat of their vehicle with the door open towards the back of the parking lot facing the playground. Nobody else is parked back there. It was a school day, most people were at work or whatever. But anyways, you couldn't help but notice how they were sitting in the car. They had the right leg out of the car, the left leg up on the dashboard, wearing a dress, and the dress was lifted up, right? And it was obvious from a distance. You couldn't see. All you could see is that it was a female sitting in the passenger seat wearing a white dress facing the playground. Then what you notice is hey, it looks like that person's masturbating. So I told the dudes, chill. It was 2 dudes with me, my coworkers. Told them to kick it. Just chill right here. If anything happens when I go over there, call who you gotta call, or jump the gate, And so I drove around. I always wear a couple layers. Like right now I'm not, but I'll wear a couple layers most of the time. So if I gotta make a quick change, it's always opposite colors. But I had took my outer shirt off, went around, parked right next to a car, and I looked over, and it was a dude. And he wasn't doing it anymore now that I pulled up next to him, but he was jacking off, staring at the kids. And so I was like, ooh, little spat real quick. Just no words really was exchanged. And then the dudes noticed, so they called the cops. They realized once, wasn't words, but we had some sort of conversation, I guess we could say. And once they noticed that conversation, they were like, oh shit, that chick in that dress is not a chick in a dress, and that chick is 6 foot tall. Anyways, they called the cops. Me and dude had the conversation real quick with no words, and then I dipped, went back. I was like, bro, it was a dude. And the cops pulled up, and the dude was on the phone with dispatch. And as that, we were watching the dude again, and what he did is he shut his car, got out with the dog, and strolled through. But the dude was dressed like a chick, so there was a little lack of identifying by the police officers at this time. This was a ways back. This was 15 years ago maybe. So dude was trying to explain to dispatch, it's a dude dressed like a chick in the park that was just whacking off, staring at a bunch of kids. You know what I mean? So they finally got to him, talked to him, blah, blah, blah. And then the cops rolled over to us after and was like, oh, we can't do nothing because nobody witnessed anything except for a conversation held by 2 individuals. And they were looking right at me. And we're like, well, I don't know. Whatever. You guys get that, right? Conversation with no words. But anyways, so had nothing to do with hatred or anything like that. I just noticed a pervert staring at kids, whacking off, and it was go time. But so that person wasn't going to get in trouble for what they were doing unless there was a victim of a crime, which would have been them seeing this fool or whatever. So it just went on, whatever. But anyways, kind of made me think of that. But now with this weed thing, it's making me think of something totally different. That weed spot where the dude was out with his wangity out. And to get it straight, the girl said there was girls underage in there too. There's a couple videos on it where they said if there was kids in there, but I'm taking it by that day that it happened and that girl doing what she was supposed to do about it said something. Seems like there was little girls in there too, but even if there wasn't, it's still really, it's not a confusing thing or anything. It's just there's a difference between right and wrong, and it is what it is. You're a dude or you're not a dude. That's it. Anyways, something that would be a little bit more applicable is this whole trans thing. So I'm wondering, I'm kind of, lately I've been feeling like maybe I'm a trans civilian or something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe I could just roll up on base and be like, General, tank time. Let's send it now. And they're gonna be like, fucking gats in my face. What are you talking about? And I'm gonna be like, you didn't know I'm a trans civilian. I'm a civilian, but I identify as a hardcore motherfucker shooting tanks, bro. Let's go shoot some motherfucking tanks now, and I'm a general. Listen up, men and women. I'm a trans civilian. You know what I mean? I'm gonna roll up on a Hollywood set and be like, everybody, where's my strawberries at? I'm a trans actor. Transacting. That's funny. I'm a trans actor. Not an actor, but I'm an actor. And they better shoot the scene. I'm the lead role. Lead role. Steven Spielberg, get over here. It's my job. It's my job. No, not you. I identify as you. Give me the keys to the car. Oh, give me the phone number to the driver and your security team. Right? I don't know. Might have to do something. I might think of something cool and I might have to do that and videotape that whole shit just to see what the reaction is. Obviously, I'm not going to do it to people that are not pressing that shit, but I might have to figure out a way to identify as my true roots of who I really am and go make sure I fulfill, you know what I mean, my true identity as there's so many true identities I have. So many. A general one day. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to figure something out and see what's up. And then if I get arrested, I'll just claim I'm like Antifa or some shit, so I could get out of jail for free. So I don't know. I might have to fuck with that. I might have to fuck with that, because that shit would be fucking funny. I might have to do that. What would I be? Huh. I don't know. What would I be? I'm gonna find the wokest restaurants or something and identify as a cook, and I'm gonna go throw down some grub for my customers. That's it. Go ahead. You could have went, bro. You were too late. What would I be? I'll be a high patrolman. I'm gonna identify as a, what would that be? Another trans civilian. I'm a trans civilian. I don't know how it would be worded. Somebody's gonna have to help me with that shit. Trans woman. So it would have to be, I'm a trans copper. Trans John Q. But I don't want to fuck with the cops because they get it bad enough already. I'm a trans soldier. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna roll up to, where's that place? Quantico. I'm gonna be a trans Saya. I'm gonna be a trans Saya and roll up to Quantico and be like, break yourself, fool. I'm gonna roll up to I don't even know. What I should do is be a trans teacher and just roll up to a school and start teaching kids. That's what I should do. Go to a college campus. I'm a trans psychologist. What are they called? Professor. I'm a trans professor. And I'm gonna be like, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. I don't know if it goes down like that in college, but when I hear professor, I kind of think a professor would be a natural thing. You know what I mean? You're born with it or you're not. Like, what can you learn in school to teach you to profess? Or is that what it takes? I don't know. But I'm feeling kind of confused, so maybe I'm going to have to identify as one just to get to know one. Easy. One car at a time, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought about that right now. I'm going to have to do that. Right now, I'm about to be a trans gas pumper. So I'm going to be pumping gas. All right, peace out. Have a good day. Do something positive. Let's make it work. All right, have a good day.